Good afternoon and welcome to The Rundown. I am your host, Captivating Christian, and here are some of your top stories for today, the 19th of August. Key takeaways from night 2 of the Democratic Convention. Bipartisan Senate report describes 2016 Trump campaign eager to accept help from foreign power. The report highlights some never-before-seen evidence, including allegations about women, potential compromising material tied to Trump's trips to Russia. California confirms the first case of a plague in 5 years. Police seek your help locating a man who shot a woman in the face and called her the N-word. Sweetie Pie's manager charged with conspiracy of murder for hire. And Diamond and Silk call out Fox News racism after they get fired as 2020 continues to be rolling on. Let's get to the news. Joe Biden, who was formally nominated Tuesday night in a virtual roll call from states, doesn't shy away from the obvious. He's a 77-year-old white man leading a party that celebrates its racial and ethical diversity and gets a majority of its votes from women. Democrats were trying to show their parties tolerates differences in ways that the Republican Party, led by President Donald Trump, does not. The Democrats honored Bill Clinton and former President Jimmy Carter, along with the party's nominee in 2004, former Secretary of State John Kerry. Cindy McCain, whose husband John McCain, the late John McCain, was the Republican nominee back in 2008, appearing in a video praising Biden. Former President George W. Bush, the only living GOP president, and Senator Mitt Romney, the party's nominee back in 2012, will not be attending the Republican convention next week. A new generation of leaders are rising up, says the Pennsylvania State Representative Malcolm Kenyatta, an openly gay lawmaker who praised Biden for supporting marriage equality earlier than many older politicians. Kenyatta and 15 other speakers led up to Stacey Abrams, the 46-year-old Georgian who back in 2018 narrowly missed becoming the first Black woman elected governor of a U.S. state. Abrams also was among the 11 women that Biden interviewed as a finalist for his running mate. Jill Biden, speaking from a classroom in Brandywine High School in Wilmington, Delaware, where she once taught, Jill Biden juggled several jobs, Monday telling her own story, humanizing her husband and validating him as a would-be president. Jill Biden talked about her own career as an educator and continued to teach college full-time as the second lady, and she told how she struggled after the Biden son, Beau, died during Joe Biden's second term as vice president. Jill Biden may not have the presence that a Michelle Obama brought to the screen on Monday. She won't run for president herself like Hillary Clinton, but she's proven to be a skilled, adept defender of her husband. In a 1,000-page bipartisan report released on Tuesday, the Senate Intel Committee said that the Trump administration obstructed its investigation with the claims of executive privilege. It painted a portrait of a Trump campaign eager to accept help from a foreign power back in 2016. The Senate report, the most detailed account to date of the Trump's campaign embrace of the Russian election interference, also asserted that the allegations that Ukraine interfered in the election, which President Donald Trump perpetrated, originated with Russian intelligence agencies. The report highlights some never before seen evidence about Trump and Russia, including 3 allegations of probable compromised material relating to Trump's private trips to Russia that were unconnected to the dossier compiled by the British spy Christopher Steele. The committee endorsed the view of the special prosecutor Robert Mueller and the Roger Stone prosecution's team that the Trump campaign eagerly embraced Russian help back in 2016 and considered the hacked emails its October surprise, even though campaign officials knew the material was stolen by Russian intelligence. The committee also developed evidence that Trump's campaign chair, Paul Manafort, may have been connected to the Russian operation to steal and leak Democratic emails. Hey, this is Captivating Christian here to remind you to tune in to Politics and Wellness every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Politics and Wellness every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. You never know what you might get. Health officials have confirmed a case of a plague at South Lake Tahoe, the first in California in 5 years. El Dorado County says officials on Monday that the California Department of Public Health notified them of the positive test of a local resident who is under medical care while recovering at home. The plague bacteria are mostly often transmitted by fleas that have acquired it from infected squirrels, chipmunks, and other wild rodents. Dogs and cats may also carry the plague-infected flea. Health officials believe that the South Lake Tahoe resident may have been bitten by an infected flea while walking a dog along the Tuckegee River Corridor, or the Tahoe Keys area on Tahoe's South Shore. The last reported human case of the plague in California was back in 2015 when 2 people were exposed to infected rodents and their fleas in Yosemite National Park. Both were treated and recovered. No human cases have been reported since, but the authorities did find evidence that a total of 20 ground squirrels, chipmunks around South Lake Tahoe have been exposed to the plague bacterium from 2016 to 2019. And be sure to join Jay Wilson, Rebel Son, The Official Campaign, Conscious TV, and Captivating Christian this and every Thursday at 6:45 Central Standard Time, 7:45 Eastern Standard Time for the Gentleman's Panel, where we are not afraid to go there and discuss an array of topics. See you there. A Missouri man is evading authorities after calling a black woman the N-word, pistol whipping her and shooting her in the face, according to investigators who spoke to the local NBC affiliate. The incident occurred on August 6, and the man now faces multiple charges. April Brown told that 10 minutes after she arrived at a friend's home, she got into a heated discussion with her male friend's roommate, and out of nowhere, Adam Lee Pillow approached her with a gun and called her a effing N-word several times before shooting her on the left side of her face. Pillow was able to escape as Brown was left confused and bleeding intensely. She says the shot, which she believes may have accidentally gone off as her attacker was trying to pistol whip her, halted her ability to hear and has left her in need of plastic surgery to repair her ear. Adam Lee Pillow does have a criminal record and in 2006 was committed to the custody of the Federal Bureau of Prisons for a term of 52 months. He was also recommended to a drug abuse treatment program for the unrelated drug charges of possession and intent to distribute methamphetamines. Pillow now faces charges of second-degree assault, unlawful use of a weapon, and armed criminal action. A judge has issued a no-bond warrant on the suspect. The Jefferson County Sheriff's Office is asking the public for help in locating him. If anyone has any information, please call 636-797-6467. James Timothy Norman, age 41, of Jackson, Mississippi, was charged by a federal complaint on August 11th. Norman was charged with conspiracy to use an interstate commerce facility in the commission of a murder for hire, resulting in a death. According to the complaint, Norman conspired with Tarika Ellis and others to use a facility to interstate commerce, namely a cellular phone, to commit a murder for hire in exchange for United States currency, in violation of Title 18 United States Code Section 1958. In 2014, Norman obtained a $450,000 life insurance policy on his 18-year-old nephew, Andre Montgomery, which Norman was the sole beneficiary. In the days leading up to Montgomery's murder, Ellis, an exotic dancer residing in Memphis, Tennessee, communicated with Montgomery and informed him that she was planning to be in St. Louis. On March 13, 2016, the day before Montgomery's murder, on March 14, 2016, Ellis and Norman communicated using temporary phones activated that day. Ellis also used the temporary phone to communicate with Montgomery and learned his physical location. Immediately after learning Montgomery's location, Ellis placed a call to Norman. On March 14, 2016, at approximately 8:02 p.m., Montgomery was killed by gunfire at the 3964 Natural Bridge Avenue in the city of St. Louis. Ellis' phone location information placed her in the vicinity of the murder at the time of the homicide. Immediately following Montgomery's murder, Ellis placed a call to Norman and then began traveling to Memphis, Tennessee. In the days after the murder, Ellis deposited over $9,000 in cash in various bank accounts. On March 21st, 2016, Norman contracted the life insurance in an attempt to collect the life insurance policy he had obtained on his nephew. Tarika Ellis was also charged by the complaint with conspiracy to use the interstate commerce facility in a commission for murder for hire, which resulted in a death. The U.S. Attorney credited the St. Louis, Minneapolis Police Department and the FBI. The arrest was part of an operation which is a federal partnership and local law enforcement to address the increase in homicides and violent crimes in St. Louis. Diamond and Silk apparently are finally convinced that racism is real. Earlier this year, Lynette Diamond Hardway and Rochelle Silk Richardson lost their jobs as vloggers for Fox News streaming service Fox Nation, which launched back in 2018. The black conservative duo tap danced their way into matching pink slips after they started repeating all of the COVID-19 conspiracy theories echoed by the same people on their news feeds. The Daily Beast got an excerpt of their book, The Awakening of Diamond and Silk. Silk declares in the book that the Fox News hosts like Tucker Carlson, Sean Hannity, and Laura Ingraham were asking the same questions that they were asking about the virus and pandemic. She continued to, why were our Fox Nation videos dialed back? Because they were deemed overly political, but it was okay for other networks to talk about politics, even down to asking the same questions we had. Why were we such a threat? We only did one video a week, and it was hidden behind a paid subscription wall. When you really think about it, it was this part of the systematic racism that everybody was talking about. Once again, thank you for watching CCN Midday News. Hope you enjoyed. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also hit that notification button so you will never miss another news update. Have a great day. Peace.